Are you planning to fly to the Philippines for the first time? Or would you like to go back and travel once more to the Philippines and you would like to know the answers to the frequently asked questions when it comes to the travel guidelines and travel protocols in the Philippines? If that is so, watch this video and find out. Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Are you a foreign national and you are planning to fly back to the Philippines and visit this country once again, or this is your first time to actually fly to the Philippines? Because today, February 10, 2022, our country finally, after 2 years of closing our borders for foreign tourists, is now open to the world. So finally, we're just simply so happy our country, the Philippines, had finally opened to accept foreign tourists in our country. Although at this point in time, of course, foreign tourists who are coming from countries with free visa stay here in our country for 30 days. Well, finally, at least our country, the Philippines, had opened our doors for the foreign tourists. But then again, let's take a look at some more details, some questions that we could actually answer. If you want to know, like, Jamie, am I qualified to actually enter the Philippines? Can I, like my nationality? Please watch my other video where I will be discussing the thorough details regarding when we talk about foreign nationals or foreign tourists. So we have specific requirements for that. So I know there are quite a lot when it comes to the guidelines and protocols. So that's why I have discussed that in my latest video. So please wait and watch out for that. So I'll be preparing that and uploading it also today, so that at least those who are planning to go back to the Philippines or fly for the first time in our country, you will know. And since there is another IATF resolution that just came out or was published today, so I'll include that as well. So as well as for our balikbayans. So balikbayans, I know you have quite a lot of questions. There were quite a lot of confusion with the first sets of IATF resolution that were released the past few days. So I will clarify as much as I could, so that it's a separate video that I'll prepare for all of you solely for balikbayan, so that at least it will be clear and it will be focused on you. But for the meantime, everyone, if you're a foreign national, if you're a balikbayan or Filipino, so welcome to my channel. This is Jamey Iris TALK TV, where we talk about the common frequently asked questions that you have as my viewers. And this video is in full English language. Why? This is simply because for our foreign nationals who want to understand what are the frequently asked questions that they should at least know the answer to. So we are dedicating this particular episode. So we have series of English videos that are only for you, so that at least you requested it from me, that Jamie, we would like to understand what you're sharing regarding the frequently asked questions. So can you please prepare an English video? So we have series of English videos that I'm preparing for you. So this is a regular one where we actually answer questions. So if you have some questions, you may just simply type it down on the comment box and I will include it in the English video series for FAQ, or frequently asked questions, that I usually prepare. Now, for the Filipinos who are watching and maybe wondering, Jamie, where is the Tagalog videos that you usually prepare for the frequently asked questions? It's still there. Again, it's still ongoing. So you can just go to my channel and watch and choose the Tagalog video that you prefer to watch. But then again, everyone, my fellow man, you are more than welcome to join us and also watch this video, so that you can learn also from whatever questions that our foreign nationals or sometimes our fellow balikbayans have, and it may help you too. So with that, everyone, I'm looking forward, if this is your first time to visit my channel, and at the same time to visit my and watch my video. So I'm inviting you to please subscribe to my channel so that you'll get updated with the latest updates, travel protocols, and other relevant information that I'm bringing to everyone who's watching my channel. Tutorials, I also do that, and there are quite a lot of episodes that will be upcoming that will be very helpful for you. So again, just try to find the English language videos so that at least that's something that you can easily understand. And if you have some request, please type it down so I could prepare that also for you. And of course, to all our regular viewers and subscribers, thank you so much for watching and welcome. So with that, let us now take a look at the messages that we receive from our viewers and at the same time answer the questions. From Sheila May Kamahay, thank you so much po with this. I really need this, especially as an overseas Filipino worker. For Mary Grace Escalante, hello, good morning. Thanks for answering my question. God bless. And from Dolor Areliaga, she said, hello, Ma'am Jamey, good afternoon. Thank you so much for the updates. And of course, from Anton Pastor, hi, ma'am, always watching for your videos. Stay safe and God bless. Sheila, Mary Grace, Dolor, Anton, you are almost welcome. And I simply want to say also that I thank you for always watching my video. And I simply am very glad to help you out. Keep watching and supporting. Stay safe also and stay healthy. Some more. Shout out to Noel Barrientos. He said, hi, ma'am, Jamey. Take care always. I'm really sorry this time I was able to watch this late. It's simply because the internet is quite slow in my area. However, I'm still here. I'm always listening. I'm always watching for more travel update. Stay safe, madam. And then from George Layugan, thanks, love from Tokyo, Japan. Domo arigato gozaimasu, George. And shukran jazilan, Noel Barrientos from Bahrain. From Ray Ann Laranjo, hi, Miss Jamey, new subscriber here. Thank you for subscribing, Ray Ann, and welcome to the community. And of course, from Anna Arellano, good evening, ma'am, watching from the UAE. Thank you for watching, Anna, and hi to everyone who's watching from the UAE. And most of you know that this is my second home. I lived in the UAE and worked there for almost 10 years. So it's very close to my heart. So hello, everyone. Shukran, jazilan, Anna. To everyone, I simply want to say I really appreciate your messages and at the same time for always supporting and watching my video vlogs. With that, I simply want to say thank you to and God bless you all. Noel, George, Rayanne, and Anna. Finally, it's time. Let's answer some questions from our viewers. From Ma'am Lu. Hi, Miss Jamey. They said, I am positive. However, till now, there's still no result that they have actually showed. So it's more than 24 hours already. Is it possible to just simply call? I'm trying to call Padlab, however, there's no one answering. So I think, Lu, was I able to message you regarding this query that you have? So let me know how you are right now. So yes, I do hope that you were able to contact anyone from, again, try to contact, of course, the one from the reception. Just ask them exactly like the contact details of the person that you need to get in touch with, either from BOQ or from DOH, so that at least you know what needs to be done and like how many days are they asking you to stay there in the quarantine area. Because as I discussed from my previous videos, depends. So if you have mild, again, it will depend of your vaccination status. A second, it will also depend, right, regarding your if you have mild symptoms, if you don't have any symptoms, if you have like moderate symptoms. So all of those will be, it will depend on that. And then the total number of days that you need to spend in the quarantine area will now become an isolation because you were tested positive. So hoping you'll recover very soon. Should you have some more questions, please let me know. Message me from my FB, okay, so that I could easily see your messages and I could reply to it as well. So I do have my FB, everyone. So my FB messenger. So that will be my FB page. The name is also Jamey Iris TALK TV. So should you have like, for example, like messages that you want me to answer, so you can just simply leave a message in the inbox, and the soonest I watch it, or the soonest that I read it, so I will definitely answer and reply to you. So it's taking a little bit of time, everyone, because there's so many messages that I'm trying to reply, both from my FB page and at the same time from our YouTube channel. But I'll try to do my best to reply to you from your messages or from your comment boxes or through a video. So please do watch it. So Lou, looking forward that you'll be going home very soon, and I hope you can coordinate with someone there that could help you immediately. From Joy Wagger of Germany, she said, okay, I hope it will only be home quarantine because like me, I'll only be in the Philippines for vacation for 3 weeks. If it will be a long quarantine, then my vacation will just simply be spent in quarantine. So Joy, I believe you know already that at this point in time, February, so they have mentioned that there's no quarantine for anyone who's fully vaccinated. We hope, we pray everyone that this will definitely, remain the same until, of course, the coming months, especially for those who are planning to go home by March, April. And I hope it will become even better, less restrictions, and it will be easier for even travelers. And hoping also in the coming months, as of now, the airfare is quite expensive, everyone. I tried to look from different websites from different airlines. Indeed, it is so high. It could possibly be because the demand, okay, for the airfare or what we call the demand for airline services is so high, while the supply at this point in time is quite low for many reasons. Again, manpower, the different airlines, and second also, it could possibly be because in the Philippines, for example, we have certain capacity in Manila that only 5,000 passengers per day can be accommodated in NAIA. So again, airlines actually are asking for IATF to increase the capacity. We already increased it just recently from 3,000. It's now 5,000. So let's see, hoping that it will further increase. Foreign nationals who are fully vaccinated are not included in that capacity. So anyway, looking forward that it will be better. Lou, Joy, God bless you. From Elena Pagatpat, hi ma'am, I just want to ask, I'll be going home this coming February. However, I am not yet fully vaccinated. What will I indicate in the One Health Pass? Is the number? However, okay, if I only have the first dose, please let me know. I need your answer. Thank you. Okay, Elena. So on the One Health Pass, what you have to indicate is just check and answer the first, like for example, it will ask you vaccination information. So it will ask you, are you vaccinated? First dose, then click yes, and then give the details like the date, the vaccination brand, and the other information that it will be asked from you, like the country where you got it from. Now, since you're just partially vaccinated, so it means for the second dose, if it's a 2-dose series of vaccination for COVID-19, and then therefore, what you have to indicate for the second dose is no. It means that you're not yet vaccinated, and that's fine. So that's fine. Now, if, for example, the vaccination card or certificate pops up, all you simply have to do is take, a snapshot for the card. Because usually, even if we only have like one jab or one inject, we were injected only one time and we're partially vaccinated, there's a card that they usually give, right? So if it asks you for that, just take a picture of that and upload it, and that will be fine. Because certificate is not yet really required from you because you're not yet fully vaccinated, just like what you've said. From Maria Cristina Polintan, Saudi, not in green list. So Maria Cristina, I think you know already by now that we already temporarily suspended all the color classification for different countries. So that's why at this point in time, it's only all at this point in time, everything will be classified only fully vaccinated as fully vaccinated and not vaccinated at all. From Cool Sweat 67, Masbate Island. It's Cool Sweat said, scientists did say Omicron is just like the flu, the influenza, so it will come and go. And he also added, Omicron is just like the flu influenza, so do not worry, Filipinos. God bless you. Amen. Thank you so much for sharing this Cool Sweat 67 Masbate Island. Looking forward that later on it will simply like the flu that is not as controversial and so much magnified, just like what we have right now. Like every variant that you that comes out, it seems like it's much highlighted and at the same time given much attention. So I agree, hoping later on it will not be as critical as what we have right now, so that at least the pandemic crisis will definitely end and we will be safe, healthy, and at the same time we can go on with our daily normal lives, or let us just say our lives in the new normal. Number shout out from our viewers from MJ Del Rosario. Thank you so much. So many informative updates, Ma'am Jamie. God bless and more power. Stay safe. From Arbaz Ali, I like your eyes and hairstyle. So cute. Smile. Virginia Kataytay said, good morning. Ma'am, a shout out from Lebanon. Hi, everyone from Lebanon. And of course, from Haira Makasusa. God bless and thank you, ma'am. For the continuous updates, stay safe. So, MJ Del Rosario, Arbaz Ali, Virginia Kataytay, and Haira Makasusa, you are most welcome. I'm simply so glad to help. And thank you for the encouraging words and words of appreciation. I really am very thankful and grateful for what you have just shared. Keep watching and keep supporting. From Bernie TV blog, thank you. Thanks a lot for your great info and answers to all the questions of subscribers and watchers. When I check the insurance for travelers, I do not know how much will I pay. I was actually surprised. That's $280, some more or less, because I am 68 years old. I am not complaining, but I just need to know some insurance that make my premium lower. I want to know my premium per 1 month. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward for the answer. Salamat or thank you very much for your help, your channel for the people. God bless you and your staff. I am always waiting for your new post. I am planning to go home by March, just waiting for the latest news on or before March for the US citizen or Filipino requirements in the news. I am planning to get my dual citizen in the Philippines. Maybe you can put in some advice on how to do it. My email. Okay, thank you or salamat. Okay. Hi, Bernie. How are you? Thank you so much for watching my channel. And regarding your question, let me see. It is about the insurance. So my question also to you is, do you have an existing insurance? Now, because what happens is if you have an existing insurance, then you don't actually need to buy another one. Especially, just check, does it also have a coverage for COVID-19 when you travel to the Philippines that is at least has a minimum coverage of 35,000. So what I can suggest is, can you please check with your insurance provider if they do have an international coverage for insurance when you travel back to the Philippines, so that at least you don't need to spend extra money in buying another travel insurance if your existing insurance provider already covers that. Or some insurance providers, I remember when I used to travel, but not during the COVID season, but usually when I traveled before, some of the insurance providers, for example, if you want to travel, they might, since you have an existing base insurance already, just in case they don't cover the COVID-19 international travel, ask them. If ever I would like to at least have certain coverage for this number of days that I'll be staying in the Philippines, how much do I need to add? It's less costly than buying a new insurance for, simply for the purpose of travel. So try that, take a look at that, and I'll do my research too and see what are the affordable insurance companies or insurance coverage for travel that you can actually avail when you are from the US. I'll check with my sources from the US. So I'll keep you updated. So at this point in time, that's my advice to you. Should you have some more questions or specific questions, so I'm inviting you to please leave a message, or I'm encouraging you to leave a message from my FB inbox. So my FB is Jamey Iris Talk TV. So I will have an inbox there, and you can simply, send a message. And once I read it, I'll reply the soonest I see it. So just kindly wait. I know you'll be traveling by March, so looking forward that I'll be able to reply, of course, before that time, so that at least I could help you. I just have quite a lot of people messaging me, and I try my best to answer it. So sometimes it's taking a little bit of time between my YouTube channel, and the FB Messenger, or what you call the FB page. Thank you, Bernie TV Blog, and looking forward that you'll be able to spend time in the Philippines and spend time with the family. From Rosario, Compentente. Hi, Miss Jamey. I'm Rosie, your new subscriber. So glad to have you to update us from time to time. I have some inquiries. My home address is in Baguio, but I will be staying in Zamboanga upon arrival from abroad. I will definitely state my address in Zamboanga. In case of change of plans, instead of going to Zamboanga, I decide to go straight to Baguio. How will that affect my records? Okay, Rosario. So, hi and welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing. I simply am so happy that you are part of the family or our community here for Jamey Iris Talk TV. Okay, now, should you, for example, I understand that you will be staying in Zamboanga upon arrival. Now, just make sure for the One Health Pass, what is important is, again, within that 7 days that you will be doing your home quarantine, for example, that will be in Zamboanga, then that will be your address. Should you decide, oh, I want to stay in Baguio instead, so what you can do is just make sure that once you decide it, that is what you will be registering for your One Health Pass, because the One Health Pass will be your official registration of where you will be staying in the period of the quarantine. Now, that is within 7 days. Should you, for example, move, from either Zamboanga to Baguio, or if you decide to stay in Baguio upon arrival, that's fine. As long as you have that in your One Health Pass and you'll be staying there within 7 days, that's quite great. That is fine. But then again, if, for example, more than 7 days had passed, weeks already passed, and you move to Zamboanga, it is okay, because what they're monitoring is your home quarantine period. So at least they would know, just in case of contact tracing, and should you need to report if ever there's any symptoms that manifested, so it should be within the address that you have indicated. But after that, if you're all clear, no manifestation of symptoms, then you can definitely move around. Either Zamboanga or Baguio. So I hope that's quite clear. Should you have some more questions, please let me know. Yeah, okay, cool. And then from Nurse Manalo, Jamey, how can I get my ticket going back to my country of origin to show them that I'll be back in a month from the UK? Okay. Hi, Nurse Manolo. So this is what we'll do. So you're a balikbayan, am I correct? So do you have a dual citizenship, or is it just like a balikbayan? So again, usually if you will be traveling back to the Philippines, do you mean that when you travel here in the Philippines, are you planning to stay longer, or do you already have a return ticket? So you can actually show it to the people who will be checking, like, okay, how do you usually travel? That's my question. Do you travel only one-way ticket and you still don't have a return ticket? So when do you buy your return ticket? And how long will you be staying in the Philippines? So what I suggest uh, is, again, if you can get a return ticket already with flexible pack in with what we call the flexible package, that will be quite great. I'll explain this further in my other video so that at least all the travelers can know. Again, when I say flexible ticket, it means that this package has less restrictions when it comes to its fare rules. I used to work in an airline, so I usually, understand that sometimes the ticket have what we call different types of restrictions. The lower the ticket price, the more the restrictions, the higher the price. Sometimes it will buy you time. It will also give you less stress compared to a unaffordable promotional ticket because it will have less restrictions. Now, in a situation such as ours, the pandemic crisis, so it will be great if you will have a ticket that you can change the date any time that you need to. Now, I know maybe the question that you've had is based from the last what we call protocols that they have released. That I know it was quite confusing because it seems like it had given what we call our balikbayans the impression that you can only stay in the Philippines within 30 days and you have to provide a return ticket. Okay, so first and foremost, if you are a balikbayan and once you arrive in the Philippines, yes, as part of the requirements, you have to provide and show them, if you're coming from this non-visa countries, you have to provide to them what we call a return ticket, a travel insurance, so that at least you can comply to their requirements. However, since you're a balikbayan also and you can provide to them, for example, your previous passport, Philippine passport, and also, for example, birth certificate that you were born in the Philippines, they will allow you to actually stay more than 30 days, simply because that's part of what we call the balikbayan privilege. So they may not really ask for a return ticket if that is the case, if you already have all those requirements. However, again, you will still really be going back to the UK, right? Am I correct? It was not specified here. But then again, so if you will still really be going back to the UK anytime soon after 30 days or so, so it will be great also if you can buy a ticket in advance because it will cost less compared buying it at the nearby date. So all you simply have to do is check what packages will be convenient for you. And again, if the more flexibility, the better. It will cost a bit higher than the promotional ticket, but it will save you a lot of time and less stress also, simply because you can change the date anytime without extra fee. Unlike promotional ticket, it's promotional, it has lower price, but the tendency is if you change it, maybe you can change it once, or sometimes you cannot really change it. And if you change it, you have to pay for the change fee, and then you have to change all. You have to pay the differential, the different. And you also have to pay what we call the difference between the fares. So it's a lot of hassle also. So in my other video, I'll show you all what I meant. So I will show you different examples of tickets. The promotional tickets, and then the less flexi and the flexi ticket, so that you will understand also what I meant. So that at least you can choose if you would want to buy this ticket for a return ticket that you will also need later on once you go back to the country or the UK where you will be flying from. Should you have some more question, Nurse Manalo, I hope you can let me know so I could further help you. I hope that helps. And if not, just let me know your further questions. From Amethyst Lady, hi Miss Jamie, I'm a former Filipino wanting to go home to Pinas and not vaccinated. Can I still go home and just do facility-based quarantine? If you are a former Filipino coming from those countries who have non-visa requirement, yes, you definitely can go back to the Philippines and you can just simply be quarantined. We are quite strict with foreign nationals who are not former Filipinos. For them, it's only fully vaccinated, except one province here in the Philippines, which I have mentioned in my latest update. But yes, you may do that, Amethyst Lady. From Terry Laws, hi Jamey Iris. How true is it that foreign nationals are required to have a travel insurance before coming to the Philippines? Is it mandatory or optional? Hi Terry, with the recent arrival protocols that they have actually given to us few days ago, yes, it is true. So all foreign nationals have to comply with the requirement that you have to provide prior flying to the Philippines or on your pre-departure a travel insurance that has a coverage of at least minimum 35,000 US dollars. So it is true. And again, just like what I have mentioned earlier, so if you already have an insurance provider in your country, just double check if if they cover also your coverage can also extend to an international travel to the Philippines and has a coverage of at least 35,000 US dollars, so that you will not buy an additional travel insurance, and you simply have to obtain what we call in writing that they do have and cover the insurance mentioned that you will need for your flight to the Philippines. Thank you, Amethyst Lady and Terry Loss, for your questions and for watching our show. From Alpha Anastasio, ma'am, do you have an idea for those foreigners who will stay longer than 30 days in the Philippines, for example, 2 months or 1 year or more? Do they need to have a return ticket also? Thank you. Alpha, when we talk about the foreigners, we can have two visa classification types. The first one is the non-visa requirement upon entry to the Philippines, which is minimum at least 30 days. And then for those who requires visa upon entry. Now, if ever from any of these classifications, especially the non-visa, should they be requesting for what we call the stay in the Philippines for more than the 30 days that they were initially given, then therefore they could actually just show what we call a return ticket that they will have with them. I suggest what they can actually buy is a flexible ticket, just like what I've mentioned earlier, wherein the ticket will be valid for a certain period that they are planning to, at least the duration of their stay in the Philippines, and the date can also be changed so that at least, they can show it in the immigration, because yes, this is definitely a requirement for foreign nationals. Should they be extending, they can actually extend their ticket, or they can just change the date. So that is important. But again, they can simply mention their intention to stay longer and ask for extension from the Bureau of Immigration, and that will be fine. So again, I'll explain in my other video what does flexible ticket mean. From Honey, for balikbayan, how long can they stay? Honey, so it's still the same as before. I'll discuss that also in details in my other video. Balikbayan can stay from 30 days to a year. So it depends on how long they want to stay in the Philippines. So I know the protocols that were announced previous days were a bit confusing for balikbayan because it was mixed with foreign nationals. But then again, that is how long you can stay. Please wait and watch from the video that I'll be uploading for balikbayan. That's one video, and then I'll be uploading another video for foreign nationals. So with that, everyone, those are the questions that our viewers have shared to us. So looking forward that you've gained a lot of insights, and at the same time, you were able to be enlightened with the answers that I have given that will help you as you prepare, as you go back and travel to the Philippines, either again or for the first time. And of course, for our balikbayan, please do watch my other videos that I will be uploading for you, and also for the foreign nationals that will discuss in detail the latest latest arrival protocols, because there are quite a lot of things to discuss. So I'd rather discuss it solely in a separate video so that at least you will know the details that you have to take a note of. So with that, everyone, if you find this video very informative and helpful, please click like, and I'm inviting you to please subscribe to my channel so that you'll always get updated with the relevant information, timely updates, and even helpful tutorials. With that, everyone, this is Jamey Iris of Jamey Iris TALK TV, simply saying, may God bless you, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in my next video.